everyone. This is Chrism, and I'd like to invite you to another conversation about your Kundalini awakening process, your infusion of enlightenment upon the 5 bodies of who and what you are. In this conversation, I would like to discuss with you the qualities of aloneness, of separation that can occur within the Kundalini awakening context. You will feel often like you don't belong anywhere on the world. You will feel like you don't belong to this planet in any way whatsoever. And basically, that is a form of a detachment that is coming upon you due to the extremely encompassive contact with divinity, which represents all creation, all worlds, all universes, all stars, all cosmos. If you ever looked at that deep field picture given by the Hubble telescope, go ahead and look at that. It's called the deep field, and it shows the number of universes as points of light. I mean, these are actual galaxies that are as numerous as the stars. So your feeling of being separate and not belonging is a form of the expansion of the Kundalini awakening process affecting you in a very real way. This doesn't mean that you're sick or that you're having social disparagement come upon you. Yeah, sometimes it may feel that way, but really within the Kundalini awakening process, you can feel isolated by virtue of the divine interaction with you. Most people are not being are not placed within an awakening equation. Over 98% of the population is not having this. Okay, and so because of the beautiful phenomena that you're receiving, the feelings that you're receiving, the ability to have someone walk past you and you can read their thoughts, you can see their mental pictures, you can see their karma, you can see their quality of their health, you can see the activities that they've done, all of these things, this will set you aside, this will set you apart. You'll be different. And in this feeling of being different, you may begin to feel alone. You don't want to feel, typically the ego does not want to feel alone. We want to be a part. The pack mentality, the herd mentality. We want to be just like everybody else. Okay? And in the Kundalini, it will take you away from that uniform homogenization of the expressions of society. You'll be outside of that, looking in, rather than inside of that, looking out. So I want you to encourage to surrender. I want to encourage you to surrender to this. This is normal. This is not a bad thing. This is merely part of the infusionary process upon your bodies, of expression. This is definitely a teaching for the ego. At the same time that you're separate and alone and in a form of solitude, you are also a part of the unified whole, and you can feel that unity much greater than the average person can, the average unawakening person. You feel the union with the divine, and it's magnificent in its application upon you. Okay, it's so magnificent it kind of blows you apart in a way. It's talk about ego annihilation. It is amazing in its effect upon you. And once again, though, that amazing effect can once again set you apart from your fellow human being. And so realize that with the Kundalini awakening equation upon you, you are going to be different than the person standing next to you in the grocery store line. Okay? You're going to be different. And it's okay. Look at everybody around you. Who looks exactly like you? Nobody. Who thinks exactly like you do? Nobody. So in very real ways, we are already isolated from each other just by virtue of of our physical expression, our mental expression, our emotional expressions, our psychological expression. The karmas that we come into this life with provide us, a very distinct, unique flavor, for us to express through the body. Our karmas are all different. So in a sense, you are also the same with Kundalini awakening, because everybody has Kundalini at the base of their spine. They have all the equipment for the Kundalini awakening experience. They just haven't reached the point where they're able to come into this quality of refinement yet. They will. Everybody will. Okay, that is the end product for this physical existence, is the Kundalini bridge being built into the next expression, so that you're in a body, and you can either take that body with you, into your next expression, or you can have the next expression and the physical expression at the same time, which is what I have. Okay, you have that too. You have that to look forward to. It's interesting. You walk in both worlds at the same time. You are dual and non-dual at the same time. Look at duality and non-duality as the base of a triangle, and look at Kundalini being the tip of that triangle, where you become both at the same time. You are the one that is two and the two that are one. Okay? You understand? You may feel alone, and in some ways you are. Shakti is always with you. Shiva is always with you. Sacred male, sacred female are always with you. God is always with you. You have guidance from areas that you know not yet. But you will see them as your eyelids are slowly, gently removed from your spiritual eyesight. You will see the grace that surrounds you 24/7, all the time. You will see the guidance that you're given. You'll perceive it. Thank you for listening and watching.